copying a versiondog component. First, I'm going to toggle so we can see the server view. We're going to select the physical view, similar to Windows Explorer, and let's open up and copy the first component we find here. Oh, copy is grayed out because we have to check out first. Copying is done locally and therefore we can't copy anything that's not checked out. Now, right click, copy. We also have the same Ctrl+C shortcut as in Windows Explorer. So let's use that. Still highlighted. Ctrl+C. If I go Ctrl+V, I would expect it to appear, but it doesn't. We have to select area 1, Ctrl+V, and now it will appear. We have to give it a new name. We'll leave it with copy. And there it is. Right, so that's copying into the same folder. Let's do that into another folder. So if I select area 2, Ctrl+V, nothing happens. And the reason for that is that if I were to copy into this folder, I would be copying into a folder that contains folders, and the default behavior of versiondog is that it does not allow components and folders to be on the same level. That tends to lead to more clean organization, and a lot of customers like that and they leave it that way. But if you don't like that, you don't want it, you can go to Global Settings, Components, Directory Structure, Allow Mixed Directory Structures. Right, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to leave it with the default, go back to the user client and click on production line 1, which only contains components, and Ctrl+V, and that did work because there are no folders under that folder. Now in both these cases it's asking me to check in, so let's do that. Create base version and check in. Now it's telling us we can't do that because the working directory is empty. And it certainly is empty because when you copy a component, the contents of the working directory are never copied. The only things that are copied are the component type, the name, and the master data, if there is some. If there are any standard libraries assigned, then they are also not copied. Right, so in a realistic situation, you might be copying components in order to check them into the server and make them available to other people who would then be copying project data into them. If that's the case, you would check in without a base version. Let's just do that now. Check in without a base version so that it's going to be on the server and available to other people. That's all done now, and if we want to confirm that that's happened, we can delete locally, and it's grayed out here, meaning it's present on the server but not present locally. And now if we go back to this copy here, which has not been checked in yet, and we delete that one locally, it disappears completely, which means it's neither here on the client nor on the server. So if you delete locally without having checked in, you will abort the copy process.